Oh, hello. Just finding my glasses. Right, now, what have we got here? I need to have a quick confession. Have a look at this. It all goes, which isn't really very useful, is it? So I'm going to read it out to you. That should help. Over Advent, we are going to be following the journey of the three wise men. You might also have heard of them called the kings or the magi. Actually, that's where we get the word magicians from. They came from the east, following the star to Bethlehem. We will follow their journey with little regard to geographical, historical, or theological accuracy. I can't even say that, accuracy. Well, why waste a good story for the sake of the truth, say I? Actually, they were quite interesting. We know them as sort of arriving at Bethlehem, and you have all the kids with their sort of paper crowns and things on. We could have been anything up to 2 years at any time of the year that they arrived. It certainly doesn't appear that they arrived for the birth of Christ. And the Jehovah's Witnesses believe that they were actually sent by the devil, because it says in the Old Testament not to consult soothsayers or the stars to look for the future, though it also said that God gave us the sun and the moon, and the stars for signs, and seasons. Anyway, so the JWs, Jehovah's Witnesses, believed that it was the devil that sent them, and because they alerted Herod, who then, which led to the slaughter of the innocents. That means when all the babies were killed, they were he said, up to the age of 2, kill all the male children. So not a happy story, really. But they escaped, or at least Jesus did. Others didn't. So, anyway, here they come. Not much is actually known about the three wise men. According to traditions, their names are Melchior, Caspar, and Balthazar. Yeah, the thing was, the bits about the kings were written about 100 years after the actual events, and so there are all sorts of added on stories which are rather charming. Naturally, each wise man would have had a camel to travel on. They would probably have had slightly less grand names, so we'll be referring to the camels as Gary, Kevin and Wayne. The Magi prepare a map for their journey. What are the coordinates of the bazaar, the lost sheep, the postbox, the village hall, the angels and the brownie camp? Aha, now, the big thing with these is to remember that you go along the corridor and then up the stairs, or you crawl before you walk, or I do it how far from Greenwich before you do the meter bits, which are French. I won't go into that one because it will confuse you endlessly. It confuses me. But, so along the corridor and up the stairs. So what are the coordinates for the bazaar? So here's the bazaar down here. So we go 8 across, so it's 8. And then it's -7 down, -7, and we tuck it up in nice little brackets there, because otherwise if we have too many coordinates together, they all go off and have sneaky cuddles with each other. Now let's find the coordinates for the lost sheep. So we go along -4, so that's -4, and then up 1, +1. And once again, we'll tuck it up in some nice little brackets. The post box, here we are, so that's -1, -1, and then -8. Put a little comma in there, and off we go. I didn't put a comma in there. You don't really need to when you've got these signs there. Slightly different if you've got no signs in front of them. What should we have now? Should we have a nice bright green? No, I think we'll go for orange. The village hall. Aha, here's the village hall. So it goes along 6, there we are, 6, comma, -9, -9, tuck them up in brackets. Was that the village hall? It was, wasn't it? The angels, where are the angels? Here we are. I'm hoping to have angels doing angles. That'll be fun, won't it? So that's -8, -8, and then how far up has it gone? Oh, it's gone 8 up. So that's a nice cheery Christmas red for the last one. And the brownie camp. So the brownie camp is 1 across, comma, and then up 3. And there's a case where you can see where you really need that comma, don't you? Otherwise it looked like 13, which would be a very different thing entirely. So, well, at long last we've got there. Have you noticed? Our poor old wise men have missed this stop here. They just walked past it. So we'll have to find out what the secret thing is tomorrow of where they've missed. I look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye.